Hello, and welcome back to the world of Arklands, and to Mize Academy. When we last left our heroes in training, they completed their summer vacation, spending a day at the beach to celebrate Aries' birthday, where she received multiple magic items. A necklace of adaptation. Is it adaptation or adaptation?
I think it's adaptation.
Probably.
Maybe I don't know. I can't
Adaptation,
read.
I think it's
It's adaptation.
Cool. And
She adapts.
bracers of defense.
at level 5.
Thanks.
Nat 20s. Multiple nat 20s.
And after some shenanigans playing chicken in the water,
Which L won. Undeniably, he won.
the party completed their summer vacation spent at the tenant estate and returned to the school.
Wasn't a dry eye at the tenant estate. Except for maybe Gerald.
Gerald did send you home with a box of cookies.
Yes!
Specifically the very salty ones.
Oh, you should have some of those. Help you out during your workday.
No, I like sweet cookies.
But that is where we return for tonight's episode of Arklands. And welcome back. So, as you return to the school, did we go over in session what classes y'all would be taking?
Yes.
Yes.
We did? Perfect.
In session?
Yes,
As,
at the very end
as
of
it was
last
recording?
I think we did at the end.
Let's do it again. Let's do a
We
recap.
didn't have
Yes.
our outro, but
Yes. Crow will be taking religion. Caspian will be taking medicine, and Elle and Ari will both be taking athletics.
hit the gym.
We will do some snippets in those classes, but that will come later. But what I will tell you all now is in your class, your class of religion is being taught by Morning. Ose from Kakari's team.
Yes.
Phasmos, who is in...
Where's the Google Docs and all the characters?
Yep. Phasmos is on team K1B, which is the same. He's on the same team as Millicent, the girl with
Okay.
black armor.
Okay.
King is also in the religion class,
Have fun with that.
as well as Bodhi. He, the peace cleric.
Yeah, I don't know.
On team N1B, and Syad and Guardian.
Hey, my man.
Yep. In the medicine class, it is you, and then from the same team, Hope and Raphael.
Okay. Ah, yes.
That's it. You get 3 people.
Yep.
Who's my teacher? Is he Brave?
Also Morning.
Also Morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Brave is one of the combat teachers, technically.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It's true.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There's combat classes.
There are.
Yeah.
Athletics has a fairly large class. The two of you, Kakari and Kore.
Yep.
Nice.
Scout and Monroe.
Okay.
Scout and Monroe are... Monroe is also from Millicent's team, and Scout is...
Corey wants to get stronger.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Scout and Monroe are both on Millicent's team as well.
Okay.
And then Kitty. The...
Here, kitty.
Try it.
I dare you.
Kitty is the Path of the Zealot Orc Barbarian.
Yeah.
I 100% double dog dare you.
Yeah.
I can fly. It's fine.
So you've got some fun classmates. Is there anyone that you guys want to catch up with specifically after summer break?
Catch up with in what kind of manner?
That is up to you.
Yeah, who do you want to talk to?
Yeah, we're taking athletics with Kakari, so.
Yeah. How much does Elle know about all of that?
Make an insight check.
About
Aries gonna
what?
make an insight check as well.
About the
18.
I'm gonna inspire her.
Okay, yeah, fair. Go ahead, roll a
D8.
d8.
insight on what particular?
You get to roll twice.
Yeah.
On
I rolled 2 once.
so a 19
So 19 on Crow and
is Crow
Kakari.
attempting to
Catch up with Kakari at all?
what I meant is Crow. Does Crow make an attempt to
Hide
try
her
to
out.
disguise
Yeah.
her, let's say, growing affection?
Obviously.
Make a deception check.
But I don't know how much she would actually interact with him. It's not like she seeks him out. It's just more like
Yeah, but
they're
even
in the
then, if
same
if
eating
they
area.
bring up his name,
Oh yeah, Kakari's in our athletics class.
yeah, just watching your reaction.
That is deception -1 is a 12.
So, Ari, yeah, you have a vague idea of.
Thinks about this person more than for 0.1 seconds.
Oh, wait. If I roll insight against her deception, who wins?
In a tie.
Yeah. Does it go to me? Since she's the one actively
No,
deceiving?
you're the one actively inciting.
Okay. Okay.
So
So she's the
that means-
reaction, so she wins if it meets.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
Yeah.
I rolled a 12 too.
I rolled a 13 technically.
Yeah, I rolled a 6 on my die.
Wow.
So
Okay.
will you try to see how Kakari's summer was?
If they are like sitting in the same area, if people are chatting, she might.
So you're not going to seek him out, but if the opportunity
Yeah,
arises.
we're hanging out in the cafe and
Exactly.
he walks
Yeah.
by.
Yeah.
Alright, any others?
Not in particular. I mean, Cass would probably catch up with, like, generally the other
Sure.
team from House Serrata.
So Kakari, Osei, Kore.
Basically, just, like, say hi, be like, hey, how's it going?
The
How was
next
your
year's
summer?
back, right? Is the next year back? Are they there? The year above us?
Yes.
Okay.
But Forge is a graduate
Oh, that's what it is. That's right. Okay, never mind.
because he's on Callan's team.
Yeah.
Ari just hangs out with Elle mostly.
Yeah, that's good.
Attached.
He got her the nice bracers, so she has to stay by him now.
Does she
Yeah.
wear them all the time?
Oh yeah.
All the
Get the
time.
hang of them.
There is a bit of gossip going around, murmurs that people are talking about that over the summer there was an incident at the school where there was an attempted break-in.
By who?
Who are you going to try and ask about it? To get details.
Probably morning. Who's teaching our class?
Oh, that's right.
who-
Your class is being taught by Musa, the Goliath.
Nice. That checks out. Athletics.
Sweet.
Yup.
You pass this class if you beat him.
Well, Grave wasn't there.
Nope.
Nope.
I think Ari would go. I think Ari would ask Silver about it.
Okay. Yeah, so you find Silver in his office. He's he's probably currently sharpening one of his swords. Kind of just methodically with the whetstone that you kind of just
No.
Quit.
you need something.
I was curious. I heard rumor about an attempted break-in at the school over summer break. I was curious if you knew anything about it.
A bit. I was not present at the time. But from Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Nice. That's a good one for her.
All right. 14.
14.
You have a -2.
16 times 2.
I can't inspire her for that.
Sorry. I do not know very much, only that it was thwarted.
Do you know who was here?
Well, the guards that are stationed do not leave. The headmaster, Tempest. Beyond that, I'm not sure.
Did you have an enjoyable summer break?
I assume Ella's with you for this
Sure,
conversation. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
if Ari's sticking by Ella's sticking by Ari.
That's fair.
That's how that works. So,
Do we get rumors about you guys around the school?
We don't know.
I want to hear those.
I don't know.
Oh, honey, that's from day one. You think it's not immediately apparent?
The man is a simp.
I
wrong.
went to see family. It was good. And yourself?
It was actually very nice. We went to Caspian's home.
What's either?
Yes.
Very nice. I'm glad you enjoyed. Is there anything else you need?
Any advice on athletics class?
He is not as harsh as he seems.
Okay.
Good to know.
That scares me a little bit.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right. Shall we go find a guard? And Elle will try and find.
The three guards are Moosa's one of them.
Really?
Remember, because on day one,
That's right.
there are three members of the staff that are essentially guardians of the school. They're not usually teachers, but they are the
Right,
ones that teach
right.
the physical classes.
You know, I should have looked up my
They're not in the
list.
yearbook, are they?
No, the teachers aren't in the yearbook.
Okay. So I can.
So,
Find their-
Musa, Makir. The Makir is the one with a black armor, shield, and kind of a claw thing, and Zubeya, which is gold and blue armor with a glaive.
Okay. Then Elle's gonna wait.
Okay. Four?
You're concerning me.
Good.
For class?
Yeah, she picked up on it.
I figured.
We're gonna have fun.
Oh boy.
I love freaking about.
Are Caspian or Crode going to do any investigating into that?
I don't care.
Everyone.
Cass would check in with the wolf lady. I can't
Adi?
remember. Adi, yes.
Yeah, that's fair. Most of the house leaders would have also. I forgot to mention that, but Silver didn't mention that's fine. But yes, the house leaders would have been, but they also would likely have been in their towers, not on the
Unless
main
they
building.
broke in
Yeah.
through a tower.
That's possible.
Yeah.
But yes, you.
Knowing our house leader.
Cass is very specific in what he's looking for.
Alright.
He is not concerned about break-in in general. He asks about if she thinks the break-in may have been related to what they were researching.
The fungus.
Perhaps, yes, the fungus among us is
Okay, go ahead.
a desired resource.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
All right. Please don't fail me.
It failed you.
No, it did not.
Let's go.
That's a 24.
Oh, let's go. Can I inspire him or no?
No.
Can I inspire him or no?
No. Cass would have gone alone.
Got it. Okay.
There's a. Do you do like any small talk, or do you go kind of just straight into it?
He might do the, oh, how was your, summer? Mine was good, sort of.
She one question is, and what are you here to ask?
Not one for small talk. I can appreciate that. I've heard rumor of a break-in attempt.
Indeed.
You don't suppose that might have been in relation to what's being researched here with the mycelium beast?
I do not believe so. That did not seem to be their target.
What was?
The soul chamber.
For what purpose would somebody want access to the soul chamber unless... Do you think someone has a hit on them?
Could be. Could be a form of ransom.
I don't suppose you know who was being targeted.
They didn't even reach the room.
Well, I suppose that's good.
Indeed.
Still troubling to think that somebody is the target of... What?
Did they get them or did they escape?
You're not there.
Ask her own questions.
Yeah,
She's like, I asked a question.
exactly.
Um...
So she will not know. Same with Kiera.
Appreciate you.
I don't suppose we know where the threat came from. I assume if it wasn't for the mycelium, it wasn't death.
There did not appear to be any pale beasts among them.
So it was a group.
3 that initially infiltrated, and more that were incapacitated later.
So this was more than just a person. This was a team. This was a squad.
Appears to be.
And you said some of them were incapacitated later. Are they in custody?
Yes. They have been returned to Almasatar.
Interesting. They were from Almasatar.
Well, from what the headmaster stated, they had the government of Almasatar had interest in them.
I'm curious. Do you think the government of Almasatar had interest in recovering criminals or assets?
A good question. One that I do not have an answer to. Could be either. Could be both. Could be neither.
I suppose that's fair enough. What do you think of this whole situation? You must have thoughts.
It seemed brash.
As in, not well thought out, or perhaps showy? Perhaps a diversion?
I have much experience on the hunt. And from what I understand, those that attempted to reach the soul room made very little effort to hide their approach.
Now that's very interesting. I think you might be right. That was not truly the intended target. But if not that, what else? I mean, I'm sure the school has many valuables, but what would be more valuable than the souls of the students?
Perhaps it is not about value, not monetary,
Currency comes in many forms.
or something that someone had a specific intent on.
Do you think perhaps they were trying to steal knowledge?
Between the libraries and the different teachers here that have their own personal notes, Idris's office alone has magical theory that is on the cutting edge. It's certainly possible.
Is the school getting any help from outside to investigate this matter?
The break-in? No, not at the moment. The headmaster did not deem it necessary. All but one of those who attempted were apprehended.
One got away. With anything?
Go ahead and make an insight check.
Please be high. No! It was not. It was right next to the net 20. Insight, that's still... that's a 14.
Yeah. Yes, one was not captured. But the headmaster has deemed that one to be a non-threat.
Well, if it got in once, that person, I think, would be a threat. You've been at the school for a while.
Indeed.
You've known the headmaster for some time. Do you think he's being too easily dismissive?
I do not think that man dismisses anything easily. If he's saying that whoever got away is a non-threat, it's likely out of an abundance of knowledge, not a lack of it.
I suppose that's fair.
He has his reasons.
This music does not fit the atmosphere at all.
It does not.
I freaking love it. Do not change it.
I do want to
Broody,
insight.
intense conversation about an individual who broke in and got away.
I do want to insight that last sentence.
Oh, go for it.
I love it. It's so good.
Fantasy.
Is that a natural 20?
That is a natural 20.
Ooh, and the natural 20s on insight. That's like your fourth one this campaign.
Trey's trying to hide information.
No, this actually makes me very happy. Every time you've done it, it has given me the opportunity to give something that I couldn't normally. In Adi's perspective, the headmaster stating that is a deliberate choice. Like, it's not dismissive in the slightest. It is
Calculated.
It is very calculated. And Adi does not know why, and may not even agree, but also knows the headmaster well enough not to challenge it without good reason.
I think of Tarkin. Are you sure the homing beacon is attached to their ship? Taking an awful risk, Vader.
That's exactly what I was thinking. As I was like,
That's what I'm wondering.
I wonder if this dude is like, no, let one get away. I want to find out where he goes.
How many men does it take to send to
Deliver a message?
One.
Dude, that was so dark for a kid's movie. Good movie.
But yes.
Cass will ask, trying to pick up on that stuff. Do you think the headmaster has a way of tracking this individual?
The headmaster has the capability to do things beyond.
Let me rephrase it. Do you think he is tracking that individual? It would be the smart play to find out where that man came from.
That presumes the headmaster does not already know.
I think it would be odd if the headmaster already knew.
I cannot say. I was present, but the situation was dealt with before there was any need for anyone other than the headmaster or Tempest to be involved.
Do you think it would be unwise of me to ask the headmaster about it?
The pursuit of that which interests you, if done carefully, is never unwise.
Well, I suppose that's the question, is how careful do I have to be? He's, astute.
You will not be expelled by offending him in the worst case scenario.
No, I don't imagine expelling is on the table, but when someone leaves an impression on you, you tend to remember it later.
That is very true. But if the impression is accurate, then perhaps there's not much to worry about.
Ma'am, if there is one thing that I do very well, it is worry.
Yeah.
I appreciate the discussion, but I will let you return to your business.
She was taking a nap when you were like not like napping, but like
The way that a dog naps.
exactly.
Yeah,
she was just doing
laid
the
down.
dog thing of just laying in her den,
Yep.
and she kind of just stood up as you approached and just nods, kind of walks in a circle.
Cass will return to his door.
I wish we could just turn a couple circles and then be comfy in bed.
I mean, I get pretty
I mean,
comfy
that's
in bed.
honestly like just turn to the left, turn to the right, turn to the left, turn to the
Yeah,
right.
I know. It keeps going. It doesn't work.
Because you haven't
Sounds like
done a
a
full
skill
rotation.
issue.
That's because you need to wrap yourself up like a burrito.
It's true. Is Crow going to do any investigation?
She
Investigation.
doesn't care.
Fair.
Aren't you you're the investigative one, though?
Yeah.
Oh,
She
jeez.
doesn't
It's only
care
gonna
about.
work if you get her interest. That's the thing about a chaotic neutral.
She doesn't care about like everyone else. She has a very specific interest, which is how do I get to the what was it? The Underdark,
The underworld.
the Underworld. Yeah.
And specifically
Doesn't
to the
repay to me.
prophet.
Doesn't care.
Yeah.
I think upon returning to the dorm, Silver didn't know anything about the break-in.
What was it? Adi?
Adi, yes.
Okay.
ADHI.
Adi knew some. I think she told me a good bit, but I think there's still more to the story.
Do you debrief?
Yes, he will give them a general overview of what Adi told him.
We are above
And-
keeping information from each other
Yes.
now.
Oh well, sometimes. But Cass will specify at the end of that. Please don't go spreading it around. I don't imagine they want a whole lot of details just getting thrown about.
Do I look like the one who goes around spreading information?
Alright, I'm sorry.
So
I
who's
should.
Rose?
Yes. Are you there for that?
No, she's not.
Okay. Cass will specifically point to L. That is more pointed at you.
Yeah, you're probably right. Where is Crow?
Crow's in the library right now.
Oh.
She's hyperfixated now.
Yep.
Okay.
She has things to
Do you
learn.
want to do
If I can get a check, then
yeah, go for it. Everyone's spending, the kind of
it seems like there's a little bit of free
there's a
time
little bit of
before
downtime.
classes.
Yeah, sure.
Is that cocked?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Is this
No,
music
it was
more
not.
in line?
This is much
that
better
is-
for her
that's good.
stuff.
What check is that?
Investigation.
Investigation?
What are you specifically trying to find
Is it
out?
investigation? She's looking more into information about, what specifically? Because last time we debriefed that, there are lots of different ways to get in, lots of different ways to get out. You gotta find them. There are various dangers within. You can find the prophet within, may or may not get the answer you want, and that's that.
How do you get to Water Cave?
How do get to Water Cave?
Which one?
Yes.
One of the questions would be if it's even possible, like how possible would it be to get clear instructions on how to get there? Like if someone who's found a path in and out, she
Okay,
wants
go
to.
make an Arcana check.
Cool. Arcana. That would be 23.
There's a spell for that.
I am
Find the path.
right. Okay.
It shows you the actual most direct route to get to a place.
You do have to have an object from that
Is
place.
I
Yes. That's
That
why
would
it's a
make
stupid
sense.
spell.
Do I have that? What level spell is
I
that?
think it's 3
It's like a
or
6th
4.
level
DM
spell.
can-
Oh, never mind. I do not have that.
Is it possible to get a magic item with this ability? So I don't have to drag another person into this.
You could just scry on the prophet.
You could. That wouldn't give you much.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, you would see
Would-
the destination.
I mean, at that point, you
That's
could
it.
just teleport to him.
Oh, that's true.
Well, assuming that there aren't any protections in place.
Mm-hmm.
Let's assume and try it. That'll be fun.
Find the path. This spell allows you to find the shortest, most direct physical route to a specific fixed location you are familiar with on the same plane of existence.
Yeah, look at the material components.
Yeah. Demonstratory tools worth 100 gold and an object from the location you wish to find.
Unfortunate.
I think a more
That being said, finding like there are a bunch of stories of people that went there and
Came back with treasure.
came not with treasure but with something.
That's very
With information usually, or lack
Um,
thereof. So finding something that was retrieved from that place, not theoretically impossible.
A more helpful question maybe would be, what are some potential exits? Because if Orion has already gone through there, he may be out at this point. Where would he go out? Especially if there are any kind of one-way paths.
Impossible to know without knowing where.
No. Yes. He could have gone any number of directions. I want to narrow down which possible exits he could have taken.
I mean, from like where the prophet is specifically, there's only going to be a handful of routes. But where those go and like where they exit out of could only be known if you know where the prophet is. Because it's like, I don't know why I said it like that, but you can't know the end point until you know the start point, essentially.
Yeah.
So you could I'll say that you can either look into trying to do some research to find out specifically where the prophet is, or do some research on potentially a magic item or something else. With a 23 on Arcana, Find the Path is a cleric spell.
Fair. So do we know some clerics? Oh yeah.
That got me to look up from what I'm reading. Do we know any clerics?
I forgot.
Really?
That's okay. Sometimes it's small brain day.
Yeah. But yes,
Every day is small.
your father figure.
He's not my father. He's my guardian.
Yes.
There's a microwave upstairs.
That was funny.
Hearing it, that's all I was
Understandable. That's valid.
Anyways.
What were we saying?
Graves
Bother
a bother
figure.
figure.
Yes.
Bother?
A bother figure.
Bother figure.
Finding the path.
Oh,
Yes.
Gravis
he
Crow's
is-
dad.
He is
No, he's not.
he is easily high enough level to be able to cast that spell.
Fair.
If the situation calls for it.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Fair.
And clerics get to prepare their spells each day, so it's not even like a thing where he would have to find a spell scroll. So.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should probably talk with him at some point.
Cool. Do you want to do one of your athletics classes, or do you want to hold that for later? Because if you're
I don't know.
waiting to,
Yeah, I'll do something during the athletics class.
because I assume you were waiting to talk to Musa in.
Yeah. In the middle of the class. Completely ignoring Cass.
Ari regrets taking a class with L.
It'll be It'll be tactful.
Second
Aries, I
hand
know
warriors.
is don't draw too much attention to yourself.
Yeah, you're in the wrong
Just gonna
class.
Scoot by.
Absolutely
You
the
picked the
wrong
wrong
class.
friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He talks to everybody.
I know.
Cass is going
That's
to end
how
up
This is why
reevaluating.
Aries has not shared pertinent information with L.
Yep.
He's not going to reveal secrets, especially some very important secrets, unless your name is Crow.
All right. So
I know where you sleep.
Don't worry, if you do anything, you'll have to get through Airy.
Unless it's earned.
Yeah.
I think Ari might understand.
She probably would.
let's see.
As long as it's balanced.
As all things should be.
It should be.
Wait, no. I know exactly what I need to. Oh.
Brother, someone named Stark. Why is it not taking me to...
Yeah, I'm not sure why it doesn't.
Oh, yeah, that guy. You fucking...
These are all playlists.
The most exhilarating part of watching us.
Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna leave it as this. It's fine. Actually, I'm gonna play battle music for this.
Oh, boy.
Why not?
Well, I mean, it is an athletics class.
Is
Exactly.
background music a frequent thing? You know how, like, some people have, like, you know, music playing...
I literally was trying to look
Radio
up
or-
royalty-free workout music, but it was all like playlists with like electro stuff on it. I was like, that's not the vibe.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, okay.
I need you two to make athletics checks.
Oh, that was
Ah!
fast.
Alright, this is a straight
Crud.
roll. I do have inspiration left.
That's decent. That's with
Alright.
yours athletics. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yep. He kind of just lays out like a bunch of different weights. Pick up the heaviest you can.
Okay.
14?
14. Okay.
18.
18.
Nice.
All right. And he separates it out. Okay, give me
We're being separated into weight classes.
a little bit. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, I need to pull.
Do you need some additional
Kakari
rolls?
what class was he? Yeah,
What class is he?
Yeah.
He's a ranger.
he's a ranger.
Is he a ranger?
Who?
Kakari.
Kakari.
Kakari is a fighter.
Fighter.
Oh no. Oh no.
So he's a dex-based fighter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to know his strength stat?
0?
No.
Oh! Is it a ray strength stat?
Mayhaps.
Oh my.
Kakari and Aerie have little noodle arms.
Yeah. Dex peoples.
Oh,
Yep.
that's amazing. I love it. Okay, back to looking at magic.
If you can't be fit, you might as well be fast.
Yeah. Okay. Kakari, Kore, Scout. Scout is a sorcerer.
There's another scout? What about the scout queen? What about the character been playing for 5 years?
What was her name before that?
Aza.
Aza,
She
that's
goes
right.
between them interchangeably.
Yeah. All right. Kakari with his 6 in strength.
Oh my gosh. My man, can I?
16.
Nice! I was about to inspire
18
him.
minus 2.
Wow.
Kore.
Let's go, Corey. Come on.
Come on,
10.
20. Ah. I was hoping for that
11
nat
minus
20.
1.
Can I inspire her? Bardic inspiration?
Sure.
You got this! Lift with your legs!
Your tiny, tiny legs!
So, a 14.
Did you roll twice?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It was a 1 and a 4.
I'll take a 14. Let's go!
So much better than you expect from such a tiny little
I know, it's awesome.
Scout got a 19.
Wow.
Monroe got a 22.
Holy cow.
Kiri got a 26.
Wow.
So,
It
Yikes.
is an orc, and it makes sense.
yeah.
Holy cow.
Musa goes, okay, you two, Monroe and Kiri.
Yeah.
Those who got above a 20.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you're doing. Do your own workout while I deal with these.
I was like super proud of everyone around him, and then all of a sudden, those two just. Okay.
Everyone here. 5 laps. Go.
Everyone,
Go.
everyone fast.
Pace yourself.
Elle starts jogging.
Clown behind her.
If Ari is just gone, he's gonna hang out with Corey.
Correct. Yep.
What's Kakari's speed?
Kakari has a only 30 feet, but he can fly.
Okay.
Is he allowed to fly?
Is my man flying?
I don't think. I think that's probably
physical
He
cheating.
was told to do a lap, not to run.
That's true.
I
told
feel
to do
like he
5
starts
laps.
flying and then Musa goes, no.
bulk.
Earthbind.
I mean, listen, if he's using his wings in combat, he needs to train those up too. So
That's true. That's true.
yeah, Musa's just kind of just.
Is that not cheating? He's
Will
flying.
he be on the ground when he fights?
I mean, he was when we fought him. Kind of.
Worry about yourself.
Okay. You're doing great, Corey. Immediately ignores him.
As you pass in front, he grabs you by the scruff
Oh,
of your
yeah.
shirt, places you down. 25 push-ups. Go.
Oh, Elle starts doing push-ups.
Make an athletics check.
16.
16. You're not doing bad.
All right.
1,
Uh,
2,
okay, this is not too bad.
3,
Okay.
4,
Okay.
5,
Oh, good. Why'd you stop counting?
6.
No, that was 3. No.
8. After you finish the 25, which you are able to get done without it being too exhausting.
Which was really 28.
Yep. More like 30.
Okay, you have 4 more laps. Go.
Okay.
Well, everyone else is finished.
You're doing great, Al.
Thank you. As he runs off.
Yep. All right, and he'll direct the rest of you while you finish your laps.
Oh, this is
to
gonna be a
do,
fun class.
Yeah, it's very much gym class. So like, there's like a rope climb. There are
Hope all 4 of us can take it at some point.
yep. There's like long jump, high jump, because those are based on your strength stat. Some more like weightlifting things, and so he's kind of just going through the basics.
Okay.
I know at one point you mentioned being able to swap what's like our base
That is something
stat
you can
is.
learn how to do for certain skills.
Okay, but I can't. So like, I wouldn't be able to use
Dex for athletics?
No. Okay.
And even then, that's one of the ones that I would be more about, because there is a dexterity-based athletics. It's acrobatics.
Can I use my charisma?
No.
Okay.
The one thing I
Sean
would
the rope.
potentially allow for athletics is maybe wisdom, because like the knowledge of the
Willpower.
body
Okay.
and willpower.
Would
like,
that be intelligence, though, for the knowledge of the body?
well, that I consider like a medicine check,
Okay, that's fine.
which is a wisdom-based skill.
Okay.
But
Very
even then, that's like, it's a bit of a stretch. It would be contextual.
Cool.
So when do you decide to ask your questions?
When he asks, "Are there any questions?"
He never asked that.
Then, unfortunately, Elle does not get the chance. He is too busy panting.
Yeah, because you're a couple minutes behind everyone, and he
Yes.
individually tells you, "Go," and has you do everything a couple steps behind them.
Yeah, that checks out. Elle does not get to ask his questions.
Yep. All right. Might as well do it then. So week 1, class check. So
right.
with the new official way that it works, the DC is 10 plus your current modifier for the skill you are training.
All right. So 10 for me.
Do you have a plus 0?
Yes.
Then it is 10.
14.
You have a plus 4?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's a big boy.
Sweet. Got it.
He grew up in the forge.
15.
15. All right.
Do you need inspiration?
Can I add anything to that?
You add your athletics.
Nope. Doesn't help.
Do you need inspiration?
I would like to not fail the first class, yes.
Alright.
Wait, what's the pass?
10 plus your current modifier.
Yeah, no.
So-
That's right. That's the Okay, yeah. I remember now.
Yeah, go ahead and take
So it's
my
just a flat roll.
inspiration.
Okay, thank you. Please
There
be-
are things you can do, like study groups and stuff, but
Yeah.
given the circumstances of this one, it's a little more difficult.
Please be nice. Thank you. 16.
16. All right, pass.
Wait. Hang on.
Thank you.
welcome.
Wait, don't
It's for the
you?
bracers. We're even
You
now.
don't add your modifier
I gave you a natural
to
20.
your roll. That gets added to the
Remember that. No, it's
DC,
good.
right?
I appreciate it.
Both.
Oh, it gets added to both.
So it's essentially a 50-50 shot.
Okay.
But and so that's why
Well-
on average, statistically, you would pass 4 out of the 8 classes.
At that, wait, would that
But
not
then you
just
can-
be the same as like a flat roll? Like if you just did a flat
Yes,
roll, no
but there's
modifier.
other things that you can, like, if there are spells you can cast, if there are, if you want to gain advantage from certain things. Yeah.
Like look into
Bardic
managing
Inspiration.
some spells.
Yeah,
things like
making
that.
it a skill check specifically.
Yeah.
Can I use Bardic Inspiration for this?
Not on yourself, but on your
Others?
friends. Yeah,
Cool. Good to know.
absolutely you can. Kakari passes with his DC of 8.
Nice.
Corey does not.
Inspired.
Okay.
It's well, it's the first week, so.
With your bardic inspiration, she gets a 15 and passes.
Let's go. All right, I can do that 3 more times.
Yep. Scout passes.
Good.
Monroe, DC of 16,
Whoa.
only a 13.
I don't know Monroe very well.
No. I'm trying to see if she has anything that she can do. Does she have enhance ability? Not particularly. So, yeah,
Let's see.
she's gonna
That's
she's gonna
unfortunate.
fail it. Actually, what is there anything Scout can do to help her?
Oh, Monroe's the turtle.
Yes, Monroe is the turtle.
I can make her. Well, that's just general strength checks, sadly. Let's see. Strength checks and saving throws. Yeah, not athletics. Unfortunate.
Yeah, even with advantage, she doesn't get it, so she fails the first one.
Alright.
But that's fine.
Can't help everyone.
And
Nope.
Kitty with advantage because raging.
That's a way to get
Uh, Rolled a 10, and so therefore meets the DC and passes.
Nice.
Amazing.
This dude off there doing some like P90X thing by himself.
Yup.
Just barely manages to get through the week.
He's so like, he's very intimidating, but as you're looking over, he's a very cheerful person. He's like, yeah.
I think Elle and Ari like feed off of his energy.
Yes.
Elle feeds off of his energy. Ari is just
Okay.
it's a lot of energy.
At one point, Elle's like over there, like, yeah, you got this.
Yup.
Lift it.
And for Crow and Caspi, go ahead and do yours. 18.
Ooh.
All right, and your DC is
11.
cool. Then yes, you definitely pass.
Let's go, Crow.
Sorry, repeat the
Make a religion check. What is your current religion modifier?
current modifier for religion. Where's religion? I can't read.
Down
Plus
the bottom.
5.
+5, DC 15.
You got the highest.
Natural 20.
Wow.
That is
Two.
2 passes.
Oh yeah, I should be.
Oh yeah,
Making
let's
this-
do
I was
this.
expecting to
I
fail
am
that
keeping track of it as
100%.
well.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
So okay, I'll say this. Either you can take a second point towards the exam at the end, or maybe you did some research. Well, this is a religion-based class.
It's true. As in, like, get some extra helpful information.
hmm
Um,
Up to you entirely.
it depends because right now I've got a decent amount of information, but I can't
That's
really
okay.
do
Yeah,
anything
then keep
about it.
the-
I need like actual steps to help me, whether connections or items.
Totally valid.
So, yeah, so I'll take 2
Okay,
successes
yeah,
instead.
for sure. And that's the first week of classes.
All right.
The second week
Uh-oh.
of classes. Let's see what I can. Is there something for anything like that?
The nat 20 on the class is just...
It's so nice. I wish I got them more.
No, yours are for roleplay.
Yeah. Which is
Yeah.
equally nice.
You get lore dumps, she gets character progression.
Yeah. You got this, Crow. I believe in you.
Believe in yourself.
Love yourself. Respect yourself.
What?
Love yourself.
Accept yourself.
I'm sorry. I'm trying out a new music thing, and I'm not nearly as familiar with all the.
One day I'll make you your custom soundtracks. But it is not this day. This day! I have no time!
Don't we all?
Yeah. I've still got to build the set and do all my editing and
Yeah.
fix my house.
And look after your baby.
Yeah.
Did that.
For half a second, I thought you were just pouring that into your lap.
That would not be outside of her character.
Yeah.
So,
Oh no.
given the schedule, you would expect a mission to be taking place. Your first mission's back after the break. However, you are called together by the headmaster,
Everyone?
the entire year group.
I really don't like this music.
Yeah, that's not.
Okay.
I was gonna say I know what's
Oh my
coming
goodness.
up.
Bring the fight
It's-
music.
this
Why
is
do you
not-
know?
Because Trey talked to us about it.
Oh, he did?
My
It was
brain is soup.
It was at the end of session, everyone was tired.
I remember nothing once those cameras turn off. Just keep that in mind. Like, I don't even remember what Ray's children's names are.
I have
One of
something
them's
down
an
somewhere.
Yeah.
It's on camera, right?
Makoto.
I know Makoto.
You didn't specify.
Welcome, students.
Hi.
He actually paused.
Cat. For once, Cass doesn't facepalm, but he does just.
Your enthusiasm is noted. Welcome to an annual tradition. Here at Mise Academy, every year there is an event hosted by the wonderful town at the base of the mountain. The Flags of Arix. This event will be taking place next week and will be a city-spanning game of Capture the Flag.
Oh, I thought you said the flags were in the attics.
Cass is gonna take like.
No, that was in character.
I'm aware.
Man, that one was so bad that L took like in-game psychic damage. That's bad.
Cass is gonna take like 2 steps away from Al.
Careful of smiling.
Does not want to get caught up in the crossfire.
The rules of this are, relatively speaking, simple.
Ignore him. Smart.
2 teams will be chosen as the captains. They must recruit other teams themselves. There is no rule that the sides must be balanced, but if one side does have less teams than the other, the side with less will receive a hidden bonus or advantage for each team that the enemy has more.
Fewer teams. Aria's quietly correcting his grammar under her breath.
You have 1 week to prepare, and next week, well, you have a week and a half to prepare. Next week, the battle will begin at sunrise and end at sunset. If neither team has won, the game is a draw.
That's kind of boring. We should win.
The game itself
Good idea.
will be on the 22nd of Viox. The boundary line for the two sides is the river that goes down the center of Arix.
Nice.
Buildings and structures may be used only with the express permission of the owner. With that permission given, a side may claim a building, marking the door and roof with their color. Buildings that are unmarked may not be entered during the game. The team captains this year will be Sarada, Team B.
Yes! I was like patting everyone. You're going to be on my team, right?
you,
Cody, I know you're going to be on our team. Kakari?
You go. And realize that a dome of silence has been cast over you.
And that's where the face palm comes out.
And as he realizes that, then he starts talking to people in their head. It's great. 15 feet.
The opposing team will be led by Kaio, Team B.
Ooh.
Which you immediately recognize
Yeah.
as Mackenzie's
Yup.
team.
Yeah.
No, they're Moran.
Are they Moron?
No.
I mean, we know they're morons, but are they Moron?
Unless he put it wrong in the yearbook. Because House Kaio Team B is Millicent's team.
You are correct. What? The
Some
Moran-
of them
Why
is-
did I write it as that? I must have written that down a long time ago. It's
Ah,
Moran Team A,
there you go.
All right.
because I'm...
Rewind.
Thank you for pointing that out, because that is 100% not what
We
they
have
are.
resources now, and I'm going to use them.
Yes, thank you.
Nice.
That is the...
Well done, intelligence-based class.
House Moran Team A.
There we go.
And that's Mackenzie's team.
You don't hear the "huh," but it's very visible on his face. Cass hears it.
Now, if you look behind me, and a illusory image appears that everyone can see, which is a top-down map of the city of Arix.
Okay.
A map that has been in our resource tab for quite a while.
Yes. It's in the resource tab, not the art and memes tab,
Yep.
Which is
in
nice.
which has gotten buried in memes. It's in the resource.
That's why it's separated.
Yes, thank you for that. I appreciate it.
And
This is the first thing that popped up when I opened my Discord.
yep,
L's new haircut. Good stuff.
That was dramatic. Lady
the two
over
team,
there.
the two captain teams, please come forward.
Cass will walk forward.
L is very excited. Once he walks out of the bubble, or does it follow with me?
You walk out.
Oh, yes. Okay, good.
Do the other two come?
Yeah.
Okay.
Aries just following Al.
Each team will be able to select one team, any team from your year group. And that one team will accompany you. The rest you must convince yourselves. Whichever team does not pick their seconds first will have the opportunity to choose which side they want. East or west.
Eddie, what did he just say?
Either we get to choose the side of the map we want to play on, we want our flag to be on,
Uh-huh.
or we get first pick of another team.
Oh, okay.
In order to decide, simple game of chance. Who from Sarada Team B would like to step forward?
Me, I would. Can I?
Crow should do it.
Oh. Well, it's a game of chance. What kind of game of chance?
Cass will push L forward.
Okay.
Enjoy your spotlight.
Thank you.
Coin toss.
Oh, okay.
Can you use magic to influence that?
I'm checking right now.
If you can get away with
I
it.
can try.
Granted, this is the head.
Please
While
don't.
it is in game a coin toss, it's actually going to be rollies.
That's fine.
And Mackenzie does step forward and so it's just a flat roll, you versus him. Whoever rolls higher calls it correctly.
Got it. All right. Can I inspire myself?
No.
Dang it. I'm gonna use this one. No, come back.
Okay.
All right, here we go. You rolled?
You rolled a 9.
All right. That's a natural 20.
Okay.
That's money wasted on this.
Oh, hey, he's gonna give us something. This is how trade ends.
That's true. The coin toss goes to Team Sarada.
Oh, I love coin toss. It's totally chance, but it's a good time.
Would you like to choose your first team or your side?
May we have a moment to confer as a group?
A moment.
What do you think? I think it would be good to pick our teammates. It doesn't. Does the side actually matter?
I agree. I think it would probably be better to have
Some
people.
bits and pieces that matter. One side, we know people already from the tavern. The other side, there's a lot more cover, places we could potentially camp out at.
I say Crow picks the side. You know the city best.
I was thinking that we choose our teammates, though. I don't want them to take.
It's
Well, we only
guaranteed
do.
team.
It's only one
get
guaranteed.
Yes, one team.
And
Yes.
everyone else has to be convinced.
But I think between the two of you,
Do we want to
have a good
guarantee
time.
Serrata?
I mean, I do think that they would be willing to help us regardless.
I do too, which is why I want to choose
Unless-
Guardian's team. I want them on our side.
Who's on Guardian's team again?
That's Sayad,
and we are
Ronan.
conversing out of earshot
Elizabeth
of
Cooper,
Mackenzie's
and Guardian.
team.
I want
Yes.
that team.
Yes, we are definitely conversing outside of earshot.
Yeah.
Because we don't want them
Yeah.
to know which teams won.
Guardian with
Do we want to pick the team we fought or the team we fought?
exactly.
I believe Crow should pick the side because she knows the city best and can pick the side that's most advantageous to us. The teams we can always convince.
We can use either.
And also,
similarly.
if you pick your side, you still get to pick one team. You just don't get first pick.
Yes.
Yeah,
So if Mackenzie's team decided to go for Guardians,
Okay.
you would be out of luck.
exactly.
Yeah.
Which
So
is
it is-
why
It
'cause
is up to y'all.
you were saying it doesn't really matter the side of the city.
It could. There are specific landmarks, specific districts, specific the light laboratory
Oh,
is technically part of it. That's on the east side.
okay.
Yeah.
The Riverbed Tavern is
I don't-
on the west side.
I don't know. I'm still leaning towards. I want first pick of the team.
I feel like we won't have any.
I'm leaning towards that too.
First
Pros
pick of
and
the team.
different.
Okay.
All right.
Cass is leaning towards the team as well.
I will defer to the
Because-
group then.
All right.
It's not that I don't think having either side would be more beneficial or not. I mean, you might be right.
Pick a team.
Okay, cool. We choose to pick a team.
And which team would you like?
House of Card, Team A.
What she said. Speak louder.
That was not Crow. Crow doesn't remember.
Oh,
these
okay.
things.
Yeah.
What was it, House of Card, Team B?
Team
Team A.
Team A.
A. Yes.
House Sakar, Team A, please.
Understood. And Sayad,
Sayad's in
Ronan,
my
Guardian, Rook, and Elizabeth Cooper are they kind of and they kind of Mackenzie.
I know what the team they're gonna pick.
Of course.
Sarada, Team A.
Yep. Knew it.
That's why I wanted to pick them.
Al gives him a look. Menacing. I'm going
It's
to make
less
you.
effective when you're less of a man than you used to be.
You think I need my.
Aries
And it begins.
Aries steps in front of L.
It's okay,
Only a
Evie.
moment.
It's not real. It's okay. It's make believe.
Say that again.
It would be more effective if he wasn't less of a man.
Harry punches him.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Can I have advantage?
Bardic inspiration.
No. Bardic Inspiration doesn't apply to attacks.
That's
Oh,
right.
no, it can.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
it's not a reaction. The
I
new,
think you're
the
right.
2024 version, I think. Is,
Yep.
which is one of the reasons I'm
18.
eager to. Okay. Let me just double check and see if there's any.
It's okay, sweet pea.
Evie got upset too.
Yeah.
I know.
As she should.
How dare you insult our imaginary characters?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, you punch, roll damage.
And I need to make a con save.
I could have had good Kari. We're both flyers. We could do scouting. We could do so many things.
It's only 7 damage.
7 damage, all right, and a con save.
Yep.
That's an unconscious.
What's the DC?
Is it 16?
No, I don't think so. Someone look at my con save.
I got you.
8 plus proficiency plus wisdom.
8 plus 3 plus 4. 15.
15?
Yep.
16.
Ah, nice. Cool. Silvery barbs. Roll again.
There we go. There's
Scumbag.
the reaction.
Natural 20.
No.
Ah,
Okay, good. Got it out of the way.
Yep.
that's true.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Castle kind of step between them and kind of try and like lower Aries' arms and be like,
Do we want to pause so that
Yeah.
she can
Yeah.
actually
Okay, that's
finish
fair.
her interaction?
Pause.
Anyway.
And we're back.
yeah. So Cass gets it.
Wait.
between-
Yeah.
Insight check on Ari real quick,
Yes,
because
go for it.
L was going to reply, and then Ari did that. Now he's like,
Shocked.
Go ahead and roll initiative,
Okay.
just to see who goes first.
oh wait, I give myself advantage with silvery barbs. That's right. Ah! All right.
I do not go first.
What'd you roll?
A 3.
It is.
23 on insight.
You would need above like a 2. She is. This is extremely out of character for her.
Okay.
It is an instinctual defense. How dare you say such a thing? It is a not even just it's you can't even call it defending like your honor or anything like that, because she is just, you deserve to be punched in the face for what you said. That is the only way to get you to shut up.
L, Ari, Mackenzie, and Caspian all need to make wisdom saves.
16. Yeah.
Fail.
1 away from the 20.
Same. What'd you roll?
8. What'd you roll? 2?
3. Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume this is gonna be a whole person situation.
Yeah.
I rolled
As it
a
is,
3.
as the headmaster just raises a hand, and everyone involved just freezes. It appears that we are very eager to begin, but I would ask that you refrain for now.
Well, we can't reply.
He waits a beat and then releases
Okay.
and is watching.
And Cass will still try to get between Ari and which one was it? Mackenzie?
Mackenzie.
Yeah.
Elle will grab Aries' hand and just kind of like tug her away from the dude.
Now, Team Moran, which side would you want? Because you rolled a natural 20, even though in-game they're picking first, which side do you want?
Let's go!
We already picked the Rudder Serrata team, so
East side, right? Because it's got the light
Oh,
observatory.
we're picking the.
The side of the city.
I don't know that
Which side has the
matters.
ruins?
The ruins are technically on both. But they're
They're up on
also
a cliff.
outside the city
They're
limits.
outside.
Yeah.
of the city
Oh, okay.
limits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Ruins are up.
So the
Like you
west
could,
side.
but it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
West side is a little bit like higher society, a little bit like it's a little bit nicer.
the
we know
riverbed
the
tavern.
riverbed is there,
is
which
there.
Crow has connections with them, so she could probably very easily make that one of our spots.
The tram station that leads up to the school
Tram
is on the west
station.
side.
Ooh.
The government square that
There's
has
government facilities on our side.
Yep.
Trinkets. I think you've shopped with him before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the light
So there's a lot of
observatory.
options there. The other side has the main market, the dry dock, and then there's like a more.
Actually, the dry
shady-
dock is on the west.
Oh, is it?
Mhm.
Oh, that's right. Up to 10.
There's a
Okay.
temple to Sair, the Dreadfire, in the east, as well as a temple to Kina. No, Kina is in the west. Temple to Makai is on the east side.
Yeah.
The market's over there.
Yep.
The east has more of like it has the rougher side of town, the more lower class.
6 has nothing.
Yes, that's.
We forgot to label.
No, yeah,
It
we,
was not finished.
it is something.
It is
I don't
something-
recall what it is.
Yeah.
It's, I believe, a landmark.
Okay.
Yeah. I never finished labeling this.
Fashion store. Oh, we gotta go with these now.
The ones that are in, I forget what that symbol is called. What is it called? Those things.
8?
Is there
What are we looking at?
those things?
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah. The ones that are essentially in
Brackets.
the brackets,
That's what it
those
is.
ones are, we have not named them yet, but we
Okay.
do know what they are. So,
I think they are named at this point. They're just not on this version of the map.
yes.
Yeah.
This is the main version.
I don't know. I'll defer to the group.
If you think West is better, let's go with West.
I think West will be a little bit easier to communicate with people and get contacts, places we can stay.
All right.
Looks to me.
All
right.
Let's go with it.
Then Mackenzie, he kind of looks at you. So you're like, we'll take the east side.
You just really like to be mean, don't you? You're mean, Kenzie, from now on.
A badge of honor.
I don't think you want that
I don't
badge.
even know her.
Cass will give Mackenzie a kind of glare.
And the headmaster kind of steps forward. You are dismissed. I suggest you start recruiting promptly.
How many people did Arya win over by punching Mackenzie?
That is a good
They didn't
question.
hear what he said.
Oh, they didn't?
Oh.
He said that to you. He was not speaking into a microphone or anything.
Uh-oh.
Crow will pass by Kakari if he's nearby.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna beat you again.
Oh my gosh.
Try.
We'll see.
I look forward to it.
She keeps walking.
I kind of looked at Corey.
Corey kind of just. I'm sorry, but I'm still gonna do my best.
As you should. Just because we're on different teams, I don't want you to not do your best.
I'm gonna kick your butt.
You can try.
You've seen her fight. She probably.
I know, she probably- absolutely. Because she's a druid, right?
She is a Circle of the Moon druid.
Yeah, Elle would have a hard time. Really
Yeah.
hard time.
He has been carried by her in lion form.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Ari just goes right back to the dorm room.
Yep.
Okay.
So what are you recruiting, boss.
Elle is going to still try and recruit. Even though he knows Ari went back because she's upset. Hey, Crow. Can you go check on Eri for me, please?
What am I supposed to say? I support it.
Sometimes you don't. I know, but sometimes you don't have to say anything. You just have to be there.
What color do you want your team to be?
Purple.
Purple.
Not hoping pick teams.
Hmm?
Not hoping to pick teams.
No, you can absolutely help. We'll come back and we'll tell you what we think, who we selected. But I don't want her to be alone. I want someone who she considers a friend to be with her.
Yeah, well, everyone's here right now. Like, we want to be talking to people before they get to them. We might as well start talking now.
Do you really want to talk to people?
I'm checking on Harry.
Harry left. She said, I'm not
Inspiration for that. That was
Who?
honestly both. of
Oh,
you.
let's go! That was awesome.
And honestly, take inspiration for the punch.
Yeah.
That was very good.
Thank you.
Where's my inspiration? There it is.
We got
Let's
our charisma
go.
people talking now.
Yep.
I always
Exactly.
love a say that
Edgy ones
again.
are crying.
Okay.
And then you know what? Sometimes you say it again and you get punched in the face.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Freedom
Yeah.
of speech protects you from the government, not my fist.
Exactly. Yeah. Tell people what Mackenzie said to you.
Oh, absolutely. That's
Yep.
going to be the primary
So,
talking
okay.
point. All right.
What teams do you prioritize talking to first?
Kyle Team B.
Kaio Team B.
What he said.
Team B.
Soren, Millicent,
Millicent's
Scout,
team. Yes.
Monroe, and
Millicent's team.
Phasmos.
Got it.
Millicent.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
you got it pulled up?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to put so Kaio. That's Kaio Team B.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put any ones that are not confirmed in brackets on my list here.
Basically, we'll talk to both teams in Kaio. Because I wanted to go for Scarlet, and since they're Team A, might as well talk to both.
Got it. All right. So House Kaio is your first target.
Yep.
All right. Anyone else specific?
Oh.
Because it has to be like full teams, right?
Yeah.
Can I
you
just say everybody?
I mean, you can. But
Okay.
It's about prioritization.
Got it. Okay, where is Minotaur? Who?
Kievo.
Yeah. What house?
Kivo is Moran Team B.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You want to go to them first? Steal their second house.
I don't. I think it's better for us to prioritize who we
Millicent's.
want,
Who you
not
want,
necessarily.
not who they want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not necessarily.
I
hurting that.
want
Kievo.
Kievo because
Also,
him and Dio kind of have a
Millicent
history.
Would be
Mm.
good to have.
Okay. Well, then
Yeah.
you could persuade.
wait,
Yeah, I can go to them.
them.
You guys also have both Scout and Monroe in your athletics team,
Mhm.
which is
Yeah.
a bonus for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Where?
you have Phasmos
Where's
in
Monroe?
That's true.
your religion
Monroe
class.
It's not that
is
Crow's gonna be able to
in
do a lot of
Cow Team B.
convincing.
Yeah.
She might try.
as a scout.
That's right. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah,
Let's see.
sounds good.
Okay. And so are those the ones that you're
I think those are the three that we're hitting first. Yeah.
hitting first? All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then I would not be
And
opposed
then
to
the other one. So the other
because
one is
who's
Ron,
in my religion class?
Hope and Raphael.
Hope and
Both on the same
Raphael.
team. Naira.
Naira Team A.
Team
Yeah.
You want to go to them?
Yeah, that might be a good
Okay.
try for us.
Okay.
So Kaio team. No, that's already Ron Team B.
Basically, get some support.
And, Naira Team. Is that A?
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, those four is half of the teams.
Yeah.
That's true.
remain.
So we'll
So,
start.
yeah.
Let's start there.
Start with those. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. How do you approach it?
Are we approaching at the same time, or are you going to pick some people and I'm going?
We'll approach it at the same time because we don't want to just show up and not show
There's-
that we're unified.
Yeah, there's I think basically a lot of the teams are still in the hall in the grand hall, and they're kind of talking amongst themselves about like, okay, yeah, do we want to join this team? Do we want to join that
Yeah.
team?
Mhm.
Are there
Who we
are there
first?
any positives? Are there any?
I wanted to hit Kyle Team B,
All right.
and then we can hit Moran Team B second, then Kyle A, and then Naira A.
All right. Cool. So let's go
You're
up.
looking at
You could
Naira
also, after
Yeah.
you talk to Kaio Team B, have them let their housemates know that you want them on the. Just spread the word to get people.
It's true.
Yep. We need to be like campaigning, like posters on the wall.
Oh, I'm having everyone in on Guardian's team go and do that. So that's move number one is
Recruit.
to have their charisma based folks go out and recruit for us as well.
That's one of them.
Harry
That's
can
Syad.
motivate people by like being impressive in the gym and in combat. and like motivating people with our strengths of varying kinds.
Yeah, the only other, if I'm remembering correctly, you have the only other paladin in the year.
Nice.
That's Sayad.
Nice.
Okay,
Yeah. Have
Millicent's
them.
not a paladin?
I think she's a fighter.
She a fighter?
Yeah, she's a fighter.
Millicent?
Millicent is a samurai fighter.
Nice.
Yep.
Edgy.
Yeah, have them go and who do you want to have them talk to? You want to have them?
Have who talk to what?
So we're gonna have Sayad
Yeah.
and a couple people from their team go and talk to one of the ones at the bottom of our list. So that would be Naira, right?
Either Naira's at the bottom, although I don't know if because I have class with them.
You want
with
to
two
go talk
of
to them?
if it might be good for me. I do want to talk to them
Same.
ourselves.
The
Team
Kaio Team B is who you and I are
No
going to
talk.
first.
Yeah.
So we'll go talk to them, and then we'll while we're talking to them, we'll
Don't make me try to convince
contemplate who we want Sayad to go speak to.
All right.
So
So you approach.
Soren, Scout, who's in? It was Scout and
Monroe.
Monroe that are in the
Yeah.
clash, right? Okay.
Yep. So you approach. Yep. Kaio Team B.
Don't forget
Yep.
to mention that we've won all of our duels so far. Team fights.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
And they're kind of talking amongst themselves.
Castle walk up. So, have you picked who you want to sign?
Hey, Scout Monroe, how you two doing? You did great last week with all the athletic stuff. I'm very impressed. And
Make a persuasion check and a deception check.
okay,
Because Monroe's the only one that failed the first lesson.
yeah, that's true.
So one for each.
Yep.
Got it. All right. Well, let's do this. All right. That is a non-natural 20 for the persuasion
Okay.
and a 12 on the deception.
That's still pretty good. God, what are your modifiers, man?
Scout kind of Monroe's rolled a 7 on insight, and Scout kind of just looking between you, just rather inquisitively. Roll the natural 20
Oh,
on insight,
he was my persuasion one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
but he also saw it. But he's like he knows that you're intentionally being generous.
Mm-hmm.
though also like Elle is always like this.
Yeah. Well, like I said, with the natural 20, that doesn't necessarily mean that he thinks it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just aware.
He knows that Elle is trumping it up a little bit for Monroe. So hey, we've got a little bit of time, and we wanted to come to you all first as our I guess in this case, primary after our primary. So would that be secondary?
Well,
You are high up on our list of people we would like to join our team.
The very next one.
Soren, red hair tied back, rather contemporary clothing. He's wearing a sleeveless hoodie. Appreciated. So, I'm flattered you're over here, talking to us first. Why?
Well, because I've seen your team fight. You have skill.
And I know Scout and Monroe, they do, I've gotten to know them over the past couple of weeks. I like them a lot. And I wanted to grab, see the rest of the team, because you are a group. And it would not be right to invite them and not invite everyone else. And I'd love to get to know everyone on your team a lot more. And what Cass said, skill.
All right. Let me ask you this. Our house, House Kaio.
Mhm.
Do you know what it's kind of all about?
Are you speaking about the forge and
I mean, yeah, we got the forge. We got honestly, like, none of our team. Regardless,
Can you make a
Yeah,
history
Cass
check
is
to
go
remember
go for it.
what
Making a
you
history
have
check.
been told about Kaio?
yeah.
Sure. History?
Especially considering you've been.
That's only an 11.
11. DC was 10.
Okay.
Kaio, it was described on day one as the House of Aspiration.
So Cass will respond, believe your house is the House of Aspiration, and I'm hoping that you aspire to kick their butts.
We will be kicking the butts of whoever we go up against. However, I'm not seeing compelling reason as to why we should fight for you and not against you.
We have not lost a fight.
That's a challenge. Don't tell him that.
Too late.
It's true.
Mhm.
We're not here to make it easy, though.
Wait, what?
We're not here to make it easy, though. We don't want to just join the winning side. Just by default.
Okay, now I want to do the talking.
No, this will not help.
Nope.
Say.
That's probably not a good
We
thing.
made decisions.
What does the rest of your team think? Do you aspire to seek a challenge, or do you aspire to win?
Kind of puts it up. Scout is kind of a little fidgety, kind of just swaying back and forth, and make it an perception check.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nah? Okay. Monroe, Phasmos is completely checked out. Is currently sitting cross-legged on the ground, and kind of just eyes closed. Appears to be meditating or something. Monroe and Scout are both kind of looking to Soren. Millicent is also standing by, kind of paying attention, but also very stoic. It's very clear that there is a face of this group, per se, and that is Soren.
Got it.
He kind of gives them the chance to speak up, and I think that means that they're agreeing with what I'm saying.
You know, I don't think there is anything wrong with seeking a challenge, and I don't think there is anything wrong with seeking victory.
I agree. Tell me why you, or what you want. What do you aspire to?
In general, or with this in particular?
It's going to be a longer conversation, isn't it?
Could be.
All right. Back up.
Okay.
And he kind of has you back up just a few paces. And he kind of starts moving his feet. And as he does, a sphere of light grows that he's essentially kicking from foot to foot.
Yeah.
And it eventually grows to about the size of a soccer ball.
Okay.
And he passes it to Caspian.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say make an athletics check. I would allow acrobatics as well. Not that you'll probably use it,
No.
but
What is my acrobatics? 0.
Yeah.
Plus 0. No, I'm gonna use my athletics. A
Yep.
plus 7.
Holy cow.
There you go.
Ooh, that is a 23.
okay. Do you pass it back to him or do you pass it to Elle?
Cass is first gonna kick it up amongst himself, kind of batting it back and forth,
Okay.
using his knees and stuff like that. And then he'll hit it up high enough that he can just bap
And
it
you're
over.
gonna head it over to make a charisma check.
Okay.
Nice.
Just flat charisma.
Yeah.
Ooh. Flat charisma. 14.
14. Okay.
That's not bad.
And athletics or
Do you do that
acrobatics?
in your armor?
What do you think?
No, Cass is not wearing his armor right now.
Okay.
Athletics.
This was an assembly.
15.
15? Okay, yeah. You are able to receive it. You're not quite as
No.
fancy footwork as Caspian is.
He stops it with his prosthetic when it gets sent over to him.
As you and Soren kind of both look down, the leg made of light and the ball made of light is kind of a kind of have to squint a little bit.
Yep.
Okay, and who do you pass it to?
I'll pass it to Millicent.
Okay, make an athletics check.
No. Okay.
Millicent's just go like stop it dead in its tracks.
12.
12. Yeah. She kind of bats it away with the back of her hand. Soren puts a leg up with a 16 to kind of knee up high to stop it.
Yeah.
I've told you before, you're not supposed to use your hands. Kind of juggles it himself, and he's going to keep passing it around as you continue to talk.
Okay.
So, let's start with the game. What do you, kicks it over, want?
I want to be a hero. To help people and make our world a better place. And he'll pass it off to Elle.
Well, I guess it is my turn. I want to do what I can to help heroes protect others.
See, what I want, I do want those things, but that's not really what's driving me.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be the best. I'm going to be real.
You want to be the best at...
Whatever it is I put my mind to. Passes it to Caspian.
And what is your mind being put to at the moment? And he'll kick it back to him.
Okay.
Nice.
Which team is going to give me that best opportunity? Passes it back.
So, the team that has managed to overcome diversity by being a man down,
I
and
think it would be adversity.
Adversity.
You're not overcoming diversity.
Yeah, okay, yes. Noah
Not
can't
at this
speak.
table.
No. But yes, Cass will say it correctly. Noah brain farts a lot.
I will say with the 10 that you got, there is, at least in the school, a distinction between aspiration and adversity. Those are actually two distinct. Moran is the house of adversity, essentially the idea of overcoming things. And the example I had in my head, Bakugo would be House Kaio. Deku, being quirkless, would be House Moran.
That's fair.
Both are striving to be the best, but one is not necessarily
Overcoming,
pride.
the other seeking out.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Cass's point is, we've been a man down.
Yep.
We're still one of the best. We were chosen as captains. We've passed every mission.
Oh, you could argue that you were chosen because you stand out.
Cass will pass it back to him. So, do you want to see our skill firsthand then?
Yeah, but I could see it from the other side. Passes it again.
So,
So many things I want to say.
I can say.
So I take it that you would rather put yourself in a position where our potential is going to trump your what was their house again?
Aspiration.
Your aspiration, and then he'll shoulder it back to him.
Say the entire sentence again because I missed the first part.
So you would rather watch us as the house of potential trump your adversity. What was it? Adversity?
Aspiration.
Aspiration. Too many words being passed around.
Yeah.
No, the ball's being passed around.
Yes. Noah's brain is not following the ball.
Okay.
I suppose you can't see the potential in us that the headmaster does.
Millicent steps forward and grabs the ball out of the air and just holds it as it kind of just dissolves. kind of turns to Soren. Think about the heights you can reach on their shoulders.
Say. That's what I wanted to
Soren kind of just...
I didn't get a chance to, but I was going
That's
to say that next. You know what? Ella's going to say it.
You got her to speak.
Yeah.
That's something special.
A rarity.
Ella's going to step forward and say what he's thinking. And he's going to stomp on the ground and say, Nemos, and activate the light. And he's going to look at, it's not that blinding.
He's being dramatic.
What was his name again?
Soren.
Soren. There he is.
Listen. Yeah.
You asked us a question. My question to you is, who do you think will allow you to shine the brightest?
Make a persuasion check.
There we go. That's what I want.
Did the leg give advantage?
No, but it made a point.
Yup. I would love advantage though, but if not, that's okay.
He is a way of the sun soul monk.
Oh.
Yeah. By the way, the ball is his radiant bolt. When he makes an attack and sends a radiant bolt at someone, he kicks.
That's hilarious.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration just to
All right.
see if I can get higher than that. 29.
Holy!
You guys good with them? And Scout and Monroe. Scout kind of just goes, I think so. Monroe. Cosmos does not respond. All right then. Consider it done. You officially can add House Kaio
Team B.
Team B.
Yeah, who's keeping track of this?
I am.
Cass
Yeah, okay.
will give a nod to Millicent. Like a thanks for stepping in.
She kind of, with arms crossed. just-
Oh, Nemos. Turn it off. Still getting used to it.
We should play sometime. You're good at that.
All right. I'll take you up on that.
Nice. Well done. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
made a
was
friend.
that was some very good. Like that is everything you could have hoped for it. Meanwhile,
Ari goes back to the dorm and immediately just starts making herself some tea.
Crow, in a minute or so, catches up, enters the room. Okay?
The what?
The room. Shut up!
I didn't know that we were drinking so early. I give you some rum for myself.
Okay.
Anyway, we're trying to have a moment.
Trying to
I
have a
know.
moment
You
with
can-
the girls.
This is how I cope.
Okay.
Hi.
You good?
All things considering, I'm alright.
That looked very satisfying. Punching in the face. I'd love to get a shot myself.
It was very satisfying, and I honestly can't believe I did that.
Good for you. Stand up for what you believe in. You could do that more.
I suppose. Just
You know, you can't take anything seriously that he says, right? Like, he's just out here attacking people, you know? Makes himself feel better. Don't give him that. God, Close want to talk. She would
Yeah.
immediately cave. Regardless.
yeah.
Maybe it's time for some self-reflection after she says those words. That
She's
Not
learning.
as concerned about that. It's that I punched him in front of the headmaster. She did not seem happy about it.
Is he happy about anything? Like that guy's constantly generating a little storm cloud wherever he walks.
Eeyore.
Not literally, like figuratively, like the idea. Okay.
I'm going to say he's not a storm cleric.
No, he's not. Good observation. Crow's learning that she takes everything literally. Where do I draw the line on whether or not to care? He didn't seem that bothered. If he was actually upset, he would have done more about it.
Again, mask.
Yeah.
No clue what his reaction was.
But he
But-
reacted to it, and
Yes.
Aries very self-conscious about, oh, this is not within the standard.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
You
not-
don't punch someone out of anger.
It's not how a hero should conduct themselves.
Yeah,
I'm
well, you
bracing myself for a talking to later.
look, if he wants to tell us how every step of our hero journey should go, then I don't care. Like, we're here to become heroes ourselves.
You don't
not
care
his
about a lot of
people.
things, so
It's a very true statement.
I would offer you some ice, but you're cold enough already.
Nice, nice.
I'm worried about if punching Mackenzie hurt our recruitment chances. Might have helped them. I'm sure
Well,
there's
if I wasn't
many
on
other
your
people.
team, I'd be on board with that.
Yes.
I want a turn too.
I suppose so.
Look, Cass and Elle are gonna go do the talking thing with the talking people. We can recruit people in our own way. You know, there's more people like us. Where I come from, it's not just about words, about actions.
Mm.
You know, you show them that you're willing to step up and fight for what you believe in. That's a first coming from you. So,
I'm sorry?
like, you usually just following orders, right? You actually did something for you, or for your friend.
Am I not supposed to do what I'm told?
Sometimes you can. Other times people just don't know what's best for you.
It's not at all how I thought. There's always somebody who's told me what's going to be best. How am I supposed to know what's best for me?
How are they supposed to know what's best for you? Huh?
Older and wiser, usually.
You're plenty old enough.
Still,
How old is the headmaster? Is he an elf?
no.
Potentially outlived him. I don't know. How old are you? You just turned 49?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I suppose it also comes from a place of authority and experience, and that's really what defines an elf's adulthood is experience. That's why most aren't considered adults until they reach 100.
Yeah, that sounds kind of boring. Like, who are you to just let everyone make the decisions for you? You're you, right?
Suppose. Who else would I be?
Not theirs.
We're always going to belong to somebody, I think.
You can think that. I'm not letting anyone tell me that.
Really? You don't have someone whose actions you reflect on, who you're trying to impress, somebody who you are doing things for?
Look, I appreciate Grave. He's done a lot for me, and I owe him in a lot of ways. But that doesn't mean I'm tied to him. I'm not just gonna do whatever he tells me just because he did a lot of good. regardless of how much he's done for me, that doesn't mean I owe him my life. I'm not gonna serve him with it. He wouldn't want me to do that.
And if he did?
Too bad. He doesn't deserve that. I like Grave, but I'm not his. I want to do my own thing.
I suppose that's one way to live. It's not for everyone, though. Certainly not for me.
If you tried it, they felt pretty good punching him, right? No one told you to do that.
I don't have to only do the things I'm told, but I will do what I'm told, but not only that, necessarily.
That's an improvement. We'll keep working on it.
Until what? I end up like you.
You don't want to end up like me.
Why not?
You wouldn't want to know.
To be fair, I don't think you'd want to end up like me.
Yeah, no.
Do you want tea?
Leaf water? Nah. I'll have my bean water instead.
Ari does crack a smile at that.
Crow smirks a little.
Do you want to try recruiting people?
Maybe.
Their actions bring some leaf water and bean water around.
You can do that if you want. I'm more likely to, I don't know, compete. Not pick a fight, but like, pick a fight, right?
I guess prove yourself to the others.
Yeah, that's a better word. Maybe. So long as I don't have to do like talking things. That was a lot of talking just now. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
Grave is rubbing off on me.
You are good at giving advice. It's not necessarily advice that I listen to, but it's good advice.
I don't know whether or not that's a compliment.
I don't see you as an authority figure, so...
Wisdom doesn't have to come from authority. You were plenty wisdom from Grave, right? Like, this is
Yes,
his first year as a teacher.
but he's an authority figure. He's in charge of us in some way.
Kinda.
He's
Like,
also
he
in
goes on
general
missions
very
with it.
wise.
Yeah, so wisdom's separate from the role. Before the school, he was just nomad wandering around, healing random people. Didn't ask a penny in return.
What does that have to do with anything?
It's not sustainable. He's just a person on the street, you know? Someone like me. But I can still tell when he's something different.
What do you mean?
I can respect him. So, we gotta recruit people or what?
Alright, let's go recruit people.
Yep.
Yep, Ari's gonna make a large pot of tea.
Okay.
Can we like find some
And
people,
some coffee.
like sitting in a cafe or the library or something like
Yeah,
that?
and just kind of wander around.
You mean corner them?
Ari do anything else?
No, not at all.
Is there
Stands
anyone
into
specific that you're looking for?
No.
Well, I can't recruit Hikari, so
Yeah. Anyone that Ari might recognize.
Roll, what is that? 8 teams there?
we've got one already.
Okay.
That one.
Minus, obviously, Muran.
Here, I'll just roll a d6.
Muran.
2.
MA.
What's the second team on the list?
Second team, we already got them. So second after that would be, we already got them. Houseakar, Team B. Amira, Kisikil, Riva, Stark, and Keisho.
Good. We did not plan to go talk to them at all, so go for it.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah,
Amira.
and Amira, Kisakil, and Stark. The entire team would be enjoying some tea and the
okay,
like.
Griffin.
Yes.
Refreshing.
Griffin Rider.
Yes.
Beastmaster Ranger. Very just person. Kisakil is the,
Oh, the tall one.
Yeah.
the tall sea lady.
The tall one that Elle's intimidated by.
Oh, no.
Warlock.
Maybe you shouldn't go talk to them.
It is
No,
her
if she's
duty
on the other
to-
team, it'll be even scarier. Never mind.
her duty to protect and care for the people beneath her.
God, it's terrifying.
Riva, she is a purple dragon knight fighter.
Ooh.
Her ideal is glory.
Be on the winning team.
You know, Stark. You fought him. The bamboo fight thing
that's
you
right.
did. He was one of them. He is half orc, Path of the Wild Heart barbarian.
Yeah.
Is it not changing with the new thing? I don't remember. No,
Maybe.
it's Totem Warrior that changes.
Yeah.
Totem Warrior was renamed to Wildheart.
Yeah. So, I didn't
So that's
know
already
that.
the new name.
Yeah.
Community. We have to take care of each other because no one else is going to do it. And Keisho, human draconic bloodline sorcerer. He is all about protection.
Alright.
So these are some pretty good people for Aerie to talk to, I think.
Yeah. Aerie goes.
Does she
Aerie,
want Crow there with her?
yes.
She does, okay.
Really worried.
That way, Aerie doesn't say anything too stupid.
Yeah. Crow will
I
step
don't
in if she does
That'll-
something she should.
Of all the things that will stop Aerie from doing that, Crow ain't one of them.
Aerie doesn't know that.
Listen, Crow's earning
Or
some
Aerie
of her
knows
respect.
that. But yeah.
She got
You're
points
doing
for this.
something that's
Which
vaguely connected to bonding.
of
Who do you want to talk to?
which of the 5 do you approach specifically?
Are they all sitting at a table together?
Yes.
Aerie just kind of approaches the group as
Or rather,
a whole.
who do you address first?
Roll a d6 again.
Who would you like
Randomize
to
it.
talk to? Do the picking for Trey.
On a 1, you pick a patron
Because
at a different table.
this team does not have a face. This like the Soren's team. Soren likes talking.
Mm,
He's the only one on that team that likes talking.
yes.
This team,
Everyone
pretty
except
much
for
ain't.
Kisakil. Because she's
and
very
even then,
shy.
Kisakil is a charisma-based caster.
I would say
She's just shy.
the big woman.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Aerie puts Aerie kind of wanders around with like a tray of tea,
Mm-hmm.
and like coffee. So there's like 2 pots on there.
Yep.
Sees them all sitting. Would you all care for some tea or coffee?
Amira will comes lean forward and certainly, and starts pouring and pours a extra. How close is Crow?
She's standing about next to Aerie, 1 step back so she's not like crowding somebody from behind their chair.
Tea or sugar?
Oh, I'm good.
Or not? No. What was
Cream.
Cream or sugar?
There you go.
Cream or sugar in the tea.
Crow would enjoy a dirty chai.
Yeah. Dirty. Yeah.
Ryan, I made the
one.
exact same face.
Okay.
What it's called? It's a chai and coffee.
Oh.
Fair.
But she asks Aerie the same. Cream, sugar, anything?
Just sugar.
And starts pouring and appears to know the exact orders of all of her teammates by heart. And they Stark kind of leans forward and I presume you're here to do some form of recruitment.
If you haven't been recruited already.
Not as of yet. Keisho kind of just, I mean, it's been, what, 20 minutes? If that? Well, I think most people are not. And
I don't know how quickly these things happen.
Can I have Crow make an insight check to kind of get the vibes of this group, what they're interested
absolutely.
in?
Ooh. Yeah.
Not bad. There's a 13.
Okay, 13.
Aerie's gonna make an insight check as well. Alright,
Nice.
that is a 22? Yeah, 22.
So, for one thing, House Akar. is the House of Defiance.
Ooh.
It's those that are pushed to be heroes, usually in opposition to something.
Mhm.
Guardian's team is also
Yeah.
House Akar.
Mhm.
And so everyone here is kind of, you're kind of looking around, and so it was a 22
Mm-hmm.
and a
13.
13. You look around, everyone at the table is rather well off. Amira and Keisho especially definitely have come from money.
Oh, I couldn't guess me there.
I love it. When y'all were talking to Sora, they were like, I have so many things I want to say. And now when they're talking to this group,
But you know, maybe it'll work out again.
and this is why you don't split the party.
Probably
Learn your
could've just
lesson.
if we all
Never. We never learn our
I'm
lessons,
very
Trey.
aware.
Listen, if we're all together, it means you guys don't have to sit back and wait your turn. You can actually all do it together.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
But
That's
regardless,
not how
Now-
the characters do it.
yeah, Kisakil, also, in the most loving way possible, she's so weird. She might
okay.
come from money, but from a culture so far removed from anything you're aware of that it's very difficult to tell.
It's okay. Aries weird too.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Just the weirdos are all sitting at a table.
Riva
together.
clearly knows her manners, so has while she's very much gladiator getup, she has clearly been she doesn't feel out of place among the teammates that are
Yes.
from. Stark is the one that stands out the most in terms of that, but also seems very, for lack of a better word, sturdy.
Mm-hmm.
He's not the voice of the group, he's more the anchor.
Understandable.
In terms of which is the most willing to talk, that would be Amira.
Griffin girl.
Yeah. Aries kind of turns her attention. Yes, we'd like to recruit you.
Okay. I have to ask why.
Does she summon her griffin?
No.
Or is
No.
the griffin...
The griffin is currently sitting behind her, and occasionally she just kind of feeds it a little bit, like a little treats from a little bag.
Well, honestly, I'm just trying to get as many people as we can.
She's so honest.
And I've seen
Fair.
you all fight. My teammate, Elios, was very intimidated by her.
Kiseko just goes,
You gotta own it, right?
No.
It's just him. He's scared of anything. He's scared of strong women. So that's a
Stop lying when I'm not there.
That is the art
Get out
impression of
here.
you.
He doesn't fear Eri.
Harry's dexterous, not strong.
Wow.
Statistically speaking, I am correct.
This is true.
Your house also stands for defiance.
I didn't see it shoot. I saw it land. Yeah, we all have experience fighting against people that had less than pure intentions.
Well, I don't know if you've seen their team, but they've said some pretty harsh things to people so far. That's why Aries stepped up this time. So, I don't want to see him tramping around insulting
Be
people.
an insight check.
That is the truth.
That is a flat 20.
Yep.
Yep.
Ooh.
The mirror rolls. Yeah, a couple of us have been on the receiving end, and it's combat. You gotta use whatever weapons you have, but it's never pleasant.
Wasn't the place for combat, was it? But we can take it to a proper place. You want to side with them? Let them get away with that, or you want to show them who's boss?
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Yeah.
Come on. Natural 20.
Yes! Nice.
The girls are rocking it.
Oh, let's go!
This is the kind of persuasion I expected Crow to do.
You honestly happened to pick the literal best team in the entire school to convince to fight against Mackenzie's team.
Nice.
Literally, each and every one of them has, yes, they are from higher society, and they have dealt with people trying to undermine their families, undermine the civilizations
They're
they come
all people who are like, our goal is to protect and stand up for others.
from, and they had to fight to do it against people exactly like that. You could not have picked a better team.
That was totally at random, too!
Nice.
It was.
That's awesome.
Make a history check real quick. And actually, you can make one too with advantage.
Natural 20.
Man, the gnats are doing real good for us right now.
25.
Sorry.
So with a natural 20 and 12? Okay.
That's fine. Oh,
I don't know if you've looked at a picture of Amira.
I'm looking at it now.
She has a mark on her face.
Mm-hmm.
That is a dragon mark.
Does it glow?
When she uses it, it is a trait passed down through bloodlines.
Nice.
There are 12 known dragon mark types. The original lore goes back that when Miranova walked Arklands in human form, 12 strangers showed her kindness, and she blessed them and all of their descendants. It's not like every single person born of the bloodline is born with it, but if you are, there's inherent magic to it. One notable bloodline that has it is one of the noble families of Almasatar that has that specific dragon mark. It doesn't mean that anyone who has that dragon mark is from that family, but that family is known to have it. And the sigil of that noble family
Is it Griffin?
is a griffin.
Yeah.
With a natural 20 on history, you do recall there being a plot to usurp that family that was stopped by unknown entities.
I wonder who those unknown entities are.
And so, this seems very personal to her.
Yep. We're here to stand up to bullies.
You know, we were kind of talking about it, and we probably would have approached you if you didn't come to us. Yeah.
Glad to hear that.
You can count us on your team.
Excellent.
And
Good.
I might have someone that I can talk to pull in your favor.
Yes, we're on the west side. It's the...
I actually meant one of the other teams.
Oh,
Yes. I was in last semester. It was just me and Dasan in a class, and we've grown rather close.
It's her! Oh, Dusan's on Naira Team A, the one I wanted to get.
Yeah.
Bruh.
So you literally could not have picked a better team.
Amazing.
Freaking awesome.
Yes.
That's not our team A, right? Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, I'll see if I can talk to him and see how he and his team are feeling.
He's in.
Birdie too.
Mm-hmm.
Bird friends.
That'd be very helpful.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's who do we have? So we've got Naira Team A. We've got Akara Team A. Kaio Team B. That's 3.
Yep, you have Akar. You also now have Akar Team B.
Okay. Oh yeah,
So
Akara
car
Team B.
A
That's
and
the one that
B
they
and
just.
Kyobi.
So we have all of Akar. And we're working at all of Kaio.
Nice.
Cool.
And we could potentially get Naira A.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep, potentially.
Mm.
But with 2 teams, well, technically 3 teams on your roster,
Yep.
and some plans in the work for more, I do think that is where we will call tonight's episode.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
Yep.
fair.
Give me some time to figure out how it goes of Mackenzie's team attempting to do some convincing.
I hope nobody wants to be on their team because they're like, because everyone's like, oh yeah, you're a bunch of dicks. We don't want to be on your team.
Yeah, the only
However-
problem is the consistent argument against that is, are you telling me that you wouldn't use every tool available to you in a fight?
Mm-hmm.
That just means you don't want to win.
There's such a thing called honor.
Honor doesn't win fights.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. Anyway,
Honor will win the argument to the end. Honor may not win a fight, but it will win a heart.
there you go.
But that's not what Mackenzie's going to say.
Nope. Man, I really want Cass and Mackenzie to have a chance to
so-
hash it out.
The other big step is that I'm not going to have you controlling every single member of every single team. So one thing, especially between now and the next session,
Pick who.
Pick who we want where.
who do you want on defense? Where do you want them stationed? Who do you want on offense? What route do you want them to take? Things like that.
Oh boy. All right. Well, we're gonna have a lot of conversations while we play 7 days. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
Indeed. And so this is an opportunity to get really strategic. You know at least some of the landmarks.
Rose scouted before, we can do more scouting.
You get to play Ray this time. Have fun.
And I will say that
Actually, it's probably gonna be Cass.
yeah.
I've literally thought about it. Cass is going to pick up a map, put it in either his room or probably his room so that it's just more secure. And then he's going to literally be poring over things constantly
Yep.
throughout the week.
Ari will have constant vigilance. Just for everything. Just
So wait,
across the
what's
spectrum.
I
new
like it.
about that?
That is. Yeah.
More vigilance. 24 passive vigilance.
But with all that said, thank you so much for joining us for another fun episode. And we will see you next time. Good night.